But like, to be a Titans fan right now. Also, I don't think Lucas and I are having fun. Like, I don't think Lucas and Robert and I are having fun talking about this godforsaken football franchise that can't stop peeing down its leg.
That's where you've said this so many times, and I've echoed this sentiment for years. The easiest thing to do is stop giving him your money. But the hardest part about that, y'all, like, I'm honest. And I had a friend ask me a couple of years ago, why are you still a Raiders fan? And the answer to that is like, because I don't know how to not be one. So I feel you Titans fans when you turn around and say, hey, it's not that simple. I can't just turn off my fandom. Like, I cannot control the fact, I wish I could, that my Mondays suck more often than not because all I'm doing is thinking about how my beloved Raiders laid an egg. I get why fans feel the way they feel. The hardest part about it is the next step is always fire the owner. This is what everybody says. And if we're being real, we just apply this to all businesses. If your favorite restaurant that you've gone to your whole life suddenly sucks, you don't get to go in one night, throw the food around and say, fire the owner. Like, you just have to stop going to the restaurant. There is virtually nothing that simply results on the field that will ever get an NFL owner fired. It won't happen. Like, Dan Snyder had the worst franchise you could ever imagine for years. And what did it take for him to be forced out of the league? It took Congress getting involved because of his actions that had nothing to do with football. And how did Washington turn the tide? They actually got new ownership in that ran it like a competent organization. Here's the real like, look at it. Consistently, the teams that suck almost always suck in the NFL. Why? Because what do you do when the person responsible for building your franchise simply can't identify culture-setting talent? That's what happens more often than not. Now, you can get lucky. A few years ago, we said the Texans were never going to get another head coach, especially a minority head coach that was going to come in and want to be part of that organization. D'Amico Ryans absolutely wanted that job. They get C.J. Stroud, and now all of a sudden, coach quarterback combo, they're a competent organization having a rough year this year. But they are a competent organization. That wasn't skill. That was luck. So if your real answer to this is Amy Adams Strunk needs to sell the team, number one, that is not going to now or ever happen. Being terrible will never force her to sell. Number two, if your answer is, well, we just need to bring in somebody else, the same person's going to be in charge of deciding who the new regime is. Yep. So if every time the same person is making the decisions, it never gets any better. The real answer Titans fans don't want to hear is that your only way out of this cycle is the same way I break the cycle with the Raiders. Someday, you hope your owner gets lucky. And that's a bad way to feel every year about your favorite football team.